I've been using ArcoLinux for a very long time now, and recently the project has shut down. That basically means that the lead developer of ArcoLinux, Erik, has basically stepped away from the project and sort of stopped it. So he wrote a whole article about that. It's in the arcolinux.info website. So you can see ArcoLinux the end, with the main reasons being that he's been developing this for 8 years and Erik is approaching 60 years old, so he just couldn't handle it anymore and ArcoLinux is shutting down. So for any of the ArcoLinux users, today we're gonna go through how you can convert your system into Arch Linux without having to reinstall or anything. So you can see I'm using Arch Linux here, but I did not install Arch Linux. This is still my ArcoLinux configuration and it's using Arch Linux as its operating system. So I'll tell you all that. So first of all, if you haven't already updated, you can just update. That's the first thing that I did. Erik made a whole entire video on this. So if I head over to Erik Dubois, then you can find his videos on how to convert ArcoLinux into Arch Linux. So you can see this is his video on ArcoLinux shutting down, and then we have ArcoLinux converting to Arch videos basically. And what you gotta do after update is edit your pacman configuration. So we can simply do that. And going to the very bottom here, it should have two repositories here called ArcoLinux repo and ArcoLinux 3-party. You can simply remove that section basically. And if you want to, you can type this command. This comes pre-installed with ArcoLinux that basically removes a lot of ArcoLinux packages. You can also do something like pacman-q grep ArcoLinux, and you can see there's currently nothing there, but there will be even if you remove the repositories. So you can do a pacman-r this, and the way you pacman-q a package, so if I quickly run that, then it will also show the version of the package, and we can't use the version when we want to remove a package. So then you can pipe this to print $1, and it's basically gonna print the first field, which is the first word, which is the package name. The second word is the package version. So if you run this command, it's gonna say, oh, looks like we've got an error. Run this command, it's actually here. So it's called print $1 bang, and it's gonna say no target specified because this command doesn't actually return anything in my case because I don't have any ArcoLinux package in my system. But if you do, then it's gonna remove those. You might also want to double check any of the important packages. So for example, if you're using any sort of ArcoLinux configuration, then yeah, you need to back that up because it will remove that. And most of the time you're probably using your own configuration. So ArcoLinux has shut down, and I'm using Arch Linux for now, which is the same installation, but just changed to Arch. So hope you enjoyed this video, and bye bye.